Hello and welcome to the stock market analysis. Today we're gonna look at New Holdings Limited, a request by one of the viewers. So without further ado, let's go to the daily chart of New Holdings. Oh yeah, listen, if you have any stocks you want me to analyze, please just leave it in the comments below and I'll take a look at it. The stock market is so exciting that every stock is interesting. Now this stock is trend trader's dream. You know why? Because the stock has been moving from lower left to upper right, and whenever the stock is in an uptrend, there is always a lot of trading opportunities. Well, let's just before we go into the details, let me just show you quite a lot of areas where you could have bought this stock. You know, first move up here, we could have kind of like triangle pattern breakout. You could have bought here, put a stop loss here or here, and write it up higher. Wow, the amount of gains that you have. So let's say you put a stop loss here as it broke out of that triangle pattern. If it reaches around, even around here, your risk-reward ratio will, let's say the top here, your risk-reward ratio will be 7.32. So every 10,000 that you risk will make you 70,000. Now, there's the beauty of working from daily chart, but in a stock that is in an uptrend. And you don't not need to always do day trading to earn that kind of money. Now, this stock rose very nicely because from a declining 200 MA, the MA flattened and kind of rise, and we have a bullish cross here, then boom, all the way up. And then the stock corrected and formed like almost a double bottom here, if you will, and as it broke above this downtrend line with this is a double bottom, and you have a double bottom within a double bottom, and when it broke out, you could spot here, put a stop loss and ride it higher. Then it had a bullish cross, and that's how it moved higher. And then we have this kind of triangle pattern. Don't worry, I'm just showing you the many possibilities that exist in uptrending stock. You could have bought here, put a stop loss and ride it all the way up. Okay, also amazing. If you bought here as it broke out, putting a stop loss here, and even at this moment price, your risk reward ratio is 6. So every 10,000 risks, you stand to make 60,000. So there's the beauty of playing stocks there in an uptrend. Here we have a bullish flag as well. So now I'm just showing you all this because I want you to only trade stocks that are in an uptrend. Okay, there's something to be said about stocks. There are many stocks. There are stocks that go down, you buy it low. There are stocks that kind of range trading, and you buy it when it's at support, sell it at resistance. But one of the best kind of stocks to play is stocks that are in an uptrend because they can give you massive risk-reward ratio. You could risk 10,000 to make 30,000, and in this case, you can see so many opportunities of making risking 10,000 and making 60,000, or whatever. If you put in 100,000, you risk 100,000, you might make 600,000. Okay, and if you have risked 100, you'll be making 600. So it doesn't matter the amount, but the risk or reward is important. Your amount will increase as you progress in your trading journey. So this stock has moved up a lot, and the reason why it is just moving up is because the 200 MA is rising. It's still rising. So it tells us that you should be bullish on the stock long term. Now let's take a look at the weekly chart. All right. Weekly chart tells us a very nice story of how the stock, when it was listed, kind of volatile, but volatile in the sense that people who bought in the first and second, they keep on losing money, all right, until the until about here when people who bought here start to make money. So it was a very painful period of almost a year before this stock was profitable for most people who entered the stock. So it's one big circle, like a moon-shaped decline, slowly bottoming over a handful period, where it traded sideways. Okay, this will be a support area in the long term, and eventually the 20 MA crossed over 50 MA, it broke out higher, and when it start to make a higher low here, this is a low, higher lows, this was a significant higher low, and then it moved higher, and this was a start of a trend trading journey for trend followers. Okay, so at this moment it is I think it has overcome the old highs. 12.24 was the high, and then 12.39, the all-time high that it made recently, just 2-3 weeks ago. So this area will become well, it's already broken into a new high, so there is a possibility that it might continue to move up. The 20 MA is still rising, 50 MA is still rising, which tells us to be bullish buyers in the stock, even in the weekly charts. If we go to the monthly chart, you can see exactly how it happened. We have a kind of monthly bullish, flag pattern, if you will. Let me just remove the drawings. Right. Monthly bullish flag, if you will. Right, and we can actually take a target from the swing lows here to the target here, the monthly chart, and you project it higher to get the target. Alright, the target was almost at the here, all high, so it has overcome and reached the target. Now at this moment, right, what should you be doing? Definitely you should not be buying unless there is a very strong continuation pattern. You should have bought here, or just now in the daily chart there were so many events that I show you, but to buy here now will be quite risky. You know why? Because it has gone up and is at the resistance area. This monthly chart is at all highs here, and therefore you need a very convincing continuation pattern, or a very strong buy the dip setup, which at this moment it is at the 20 MA. It could possibly give you a buy setup, especially if it meets this is a 60-minute chart, and we have support areas here, right? If the stock can stabilize at the rising 60-minute 200 MA and at this support area, and then forms a convincing bullish reversal chart pattern in the 60-minute chart, then it might offer you a nice trade back up on the backs of the rising 20 MA. Otherwise, it could be quite dangerous for you, because let me just draw this trend line here. It has broken above the uptrend line, which tells us that bullish momentum has slowed down. And if this 20 MA does not hold, this support area does not hold, it might correct to the rising 50 MA, which is the next area we want to find a tradable, buyable dip. Let me just look at the stock MACD NU. Okay. Alright, stochastics already have a sell signal here, which is why there's damage done. Okay, don't discount how the stochastics can make things difficult. MACD lines show a sell signal, which is why it is correcting at this moment. So for me, I don't see a very good viable dip at this moment for new holdings. You just have to be patient. And remember that stock don't always go up all the time. When it reaches a resistance area, you want to be careful. But since it's still at the 20 MA, you want to be cautiously bullish on it. just wait for it. Maybe you can stabilize from this 60-minute chart, from a reversal pattern in this 60-minute chart, then only you enter. It's below the 60-minute 20 MA sometime, which means I would not, and if you ask me to trade this stock, I would not enter the stock for holding the multiple days. Yeah, day trading, you can do anything you want, but if you want to be holding, right, best if there's a kind of pattern here. Here is a triangle pattern breakout. You can write it up a few days, put the stop loss here. So it's still below the 20 MA, 50 MA, something which if you want to day trade, yeah, go ahead. But you want to hold for it overnight, then no, not yet. Okay, so I hope that this analysis is helpful to you. So if it's helpful, please like this video and also subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you in the next one.